Good evening to everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
Bhante.
Thank you. It's okay. Good evening once again to all the dear Dhamma friends. So today is June 5th of 2021, and we are going to spend another precious time of our spiritual journey. We are going to keep another step ahead. And today, before we start, let me share a story with you. One day, a crow was very thirsty. All right, wait for a moment. All right, wait for a moment, please. Now, can you, Miss Lisa, can you try the screen?
Oh, no, I have a question I'll ask you after. Thank you.
Oh, right. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Last time something happened. Somebody came, and at that time I felt that it didn't matter for me, but we have to be very compassionate for such kind of people. But someone he did some kind of stuff that might have broken your concentration. That's why this time I muted everybody upon entry. So that's the reason. Right. Let's go to the story. So a crow, a thirsty crow, it was searching for some water to drink. It went here and there, and finally it found a pot with water. But in that pot, the water was not sufficient. The water was at the bottom level, and it couldn't keep its peak and drink that water. It couldn't sneer its beak and couldn't drink that water. So what it did, it went outside and brought some pebbles. And it kept putting those pebbles inside the water. And the more it kept on inserting pebbles, the more water started coming up. The level of the water, it was going up. And finally, the water, it could bring the water level to a certain extent that it can easily keep its beak in and drink some water. And by that way, it quenched its thirst. So here too, we are the meditators. They are just like the people who try to drink the the water of wisdom. And we are in thirst to understand the reality as it is. We are in thirst to understand the truth of the things, the non-sectarian truth, which is, it is not a Buddhist truth, Hindu truth, Muslim truth, Christian truth, or atheist truth, agnostic truth, the real truth, the universal truth of the things as they really are. But at once we need to understand we can't achieve that wisdom. That's why I every day encourage all of you. So most of the people, they have the courage to start, but they don't have the courage. They don't have the courage to continue. Some people have the courage to continue, but after reaching to a certain point, they break down. Only a very few people have the courage to reach the final stage. To practice, only a few people, very handful amount of people have the courage to practice until they reach the final goal. In every aspect, in every subject, it is the same. Many people break down after starting. Many people don't start actually. Among the few people that start, most of the people, they stop at the beginning. Some of them stop at the middle. Only a very small amount percentage of people reach the final level. So just like, so we have to put pebble and pebble and pebble. Each pebble is a practice. Every day, if you practice once, that you are putting a pebble inside that pot, inside that water pot. Gradually, the water will come up, water of wisdom will come up. We will develop in our own wisdom, and we will, our negativities will go away, and we will achieve the real peace and real happiness, the purification of mind. So for that, you need to practice. The Buddha once said, Udabindu nipatena udakumbopi purati dhiro punyase thoka thokampi achena. It is in the ancient language, Pali language. Udabindu nipatena, from drop by drop, the pot fills with water. It's filled with water. Just like that, dhiro means the wise person. The wise person, that person develops the practice skillfully, keeps on doing positive action, and finally will reach the level of real happiness and real peace. So we need to practice very, very ardently and consistently, patiently, for our own benefit. First of all, for your own benefit. Then for the other people's benefit. Whenever you start getting benefits, you can't stop without sharing those benefits with the other people. It happens. Knowingly or unknowingly, you start sharing those positivities with everyone. You donate all your positivities to the other people. So please practice very, very patiently. Today too, we are going to practice the Vipassana meditation, the old meditators and the new meditators who joined during this month. During the month of May, they are asked to practice a little bit more breathing meditation. And the other meditators who joined the meditation session and who participated continuously since April, at least since April, they can practice Vipassana right now. So You can start with observing the sensations on the top of your head, and then gradually front portion, then back portion, right ear, left ear. Then after that, you are going to do the second part too, as I told you last week. Your forehead, within this area, whatever sensations that arise, you will observe. And then after that, on your eyebrows, then after that, eyeballs, then after that, right cheek, then the nose, then right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, chin. Right? The second part, that means forehead, two eyebrows, two eyeballs. You have to do it separately. Right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eyeball, left eyeball. Then nose, right cheek, left cheek. Then after that, upper lip, then lower lip, chin. In each and every area, whatever the sensations that arise, be completely aware and understand. Let it be any sensation, let it be any sensation. It has only one characteristic. It arises and passes away. Arise and pass away. Always, whenever you observe and feel a sensation, remind yourself and keep on observing part by part, pitch by pitch, part by part, pitch by pitch, very ardently, very ardently. And the other new meditators who join during the month of May, please practice breathing meditation. When the breath is coming in, be completely aware. When it is going out, be completely aware. So if the breath is long, be aware that it is long. If it is short, be aware that it is short. If it is gross, be aware that it is gross. If it is soft, be aware that it is soft. And if you started in the first week of May, then if you only feel the breath entering through your right nostril, be aware that it is entering through your right nostril. If the breath is entering through your left nostril only, be aware that it is entering through your left nostril. And if the breath is entering through your both the nostrils, so be aware that it is entering through your both the nostrils. That is only for the meditators who have little bit developed the sensitivity to the subtler breath. The other meditators, they will only observe softness, grossness, length of the breath only. So please practice very ardently. Now everyone, keep your back straight, neck straight, head straight. Please keep your right palm on your left palm and completely relax. Completely relax. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. With a very calm mind, with a very quiet mind, very alert, attentive, balanced mind, equanimous mind. Everyone, please start the meditation. May your meditation be very, very successful. Everyone, please start the meditation now. Please keep your eyes closed. Eyes closed. But if you are new meditators, if you are a new meditator, you can loosen your posture and let your legs relax. If it is pain, if the legs are painful, if the posture is painful, for the others, for the all meditators, if possible, again, please stay the same. Please stay the same. We are going to spread loving kindness towards yourself and towards all the beings. Gradually, very calmly, please spread loving kindness towards yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I come out of anger, hatred, jealousy, ill will, and all the negativities. May I enjoy real peace, real happiness, real happiness. Just like me, may my mother, may my father, may my relatives and friends be well, be happy, be peaceful. May they come out of anger, hatred, jealousy, ill will, and all the negativities. May they attain and enjoy real peace, real happiness. May my enemies also accept and share my loving kindness. If I did anything wrong to harm them, I ask forgiveness. For everything they did to harm me, I forgive them wholeheartedly. May my enemies also be well. May my enemies also be happy. May my enemies also be peaceful. May they come out of anger, hatred, jealousy, ill will, and all the negativities. May they enjoy real peace, real happiness, real happiness. May all beings in this whole universe, by size may they be tiny or big, by appearance they may be beautiful or ugly, by ability they may be capable or incapable, skillful or not skillful. Whatever it is, without discriminating anything, I share my loving kindness with all the beings on this earth, in the ocean, in the sky, in the whole universe. May all beings be well, beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings come out of anger, hatred, jealousy, ill will, and all the negativities. May all beings attain and enjoy real peace, real happiness, real happiness. Now everyone, very calmly open your eyes. Please relax. Now please unmute yourself and please say 3 times Sadhu,
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 sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu.
Dear Dhamma friends, dear meditators. So today is the 20th day of our practice. We practice both meditation techniques. Most of you practice Vipassana meditation. The others, newcomers, they practice breathing meditation. So for Vipassana meditators, today we have the question and answer session. Before that, I want to request from the Vipassana meditators, since next week, we are going to start another new session. That means new item, new practice. So new practice since next week. So now we'll continue, but the practice means it is related to your sitting. So when you sit, especially the Vipassana meditators, when you sit next week, please determine within the 25-30 minutes that we practice Vipassana meditation, please determine that within this time, I won't change my body at all. When I keep my hands at the beginning of the meditation session, when you started meditating, I will develop my awareness very consciously. I won't change any of my posture. When I kept my hands, I won't move. When I kept my legs, when I arrange my legs at the beginning of my meditation, I won't change them until I end the session. Your back, your head, your neck, you won't change any of them. With a very strong determination, you will stay. You will keep on meditating, being aware of your own posture, and without moving it, you will keep on meditating. You will keep on meditating throughout the 25-30 minutes that we practice the meditation. So this is the new item which will start since the next week. It is good for you. A lot of negativities that you do have, they will go away. And at the end of the session, you will feel a lot of relaxation, a lot of peace. That happens nothing miracle. When you are practicing with that strong determination, loads of negativities, either they get suppressed or they leave. So you develop a lot of positivities inside. That's why it happens little bit rapidly. So that's why you feel like that. Somehow, don't cling to that feeling too. So whenever you feel it, just let it feel. Somehow, keep this strong determination throughout the upcoming meditation practice until we end every week. So you will sit with the strong determination, determining not to change your posture. So Maha Aditthana, strong determination time. So we are going to start it since next week. And this week, I'm going to give all the meditators an opportunity to ask questions about both. You can ask questions about especially Vipassana meditation. And if you have questions about breathing meditation too, that's fine. You can ask. Now, it is the time for you. You can ask right now. Right.
Bhante?
Yes, Mr. Howard.
My question has to
I'm
do
glad that you started.
I'm not shy.
Because all are shy to ask questions.
Well,
right, yes.
Timing how long I breathe in concentration it seems to have a variance. Does it change over time where we're able to monitor and know if we can be more consistent about how long we are in a certain state of meditation?
So don't consciously breathe. Let the breathing happen naturally. your job is just to observe. And while you are observing the breath too, you will encounter three kinds of breaths. First breath that you feel right now, because you are not, since most of the meditators are not yet developed in the technique, so you might feel the gross breath. That is the first kind of breath. Second breath is soft breath. Soft breath, still you don't feel it. You will feel it. That's a very soothing one that you will feel when your concentration develops. You will feel just like this. A small thread has inserted to your nose. Someone keeps dragging it out and inserting it. Dragging it out, inserting it. Just like that, you will feel that is the shuttle breath. And that is so soothing. Still, there's another one. There's another breath which is very, very shuttle. That breath is not very, sometimes you will feel like you are not breathing. It becomes that much shuttle. That is the shuttle breath. But actually, you should not get scared. You are not dead. Your mind has become to a very peaceful stage, very light stage, so that you don't need a lot of oxygen for your body. So naturally, what has happened? The body has become very light, and the mind has become also very light. You don't feel that breath at once. But at such times, very consciously, please stay there with a lot of awareness. If you don't feel that, that's fine too. That's fine. Even though you fail, that's also fine with that notion. So you will think like this. If I feel this, that's also fine. If I don't feel this, that is also fine. Let me try. So you will give your entire attention and you will try to observe it. If you don't feel, you will try maybe 30 seconds, 1 minute. If you don't feel the breath, then after that, take maybe for 30 minutes consciously. Consciously, please breathe. At that time, you are allowed to breathe consciously. You will consciously breathe for around 30 minutes, being aware of the movement of your breath. And then again, when you are concentrated with the breath, let the natural flow come and go. And then again, the breath will come, sometimes the breath will come to the same stage. So you don't, so the breath is there, but you don't feel it properly. It means your mind has not become sharp enough to feel that breath. So at such times too, try to give your entire attention, try to feel it. And if you don't feel, that's fine. Even though you fail, that is also fine. With that, keep in the balance of your mind. Keep on observing. With the balance of your mind, keep on observing. So, like that, please practice and deal with these three kinds of breaths. So don't try to regulate or consciously breathe unless it is essential for the stage to do so. Let the natural flow come and go, and your job is just to observe. Did you understand, Mr. Juan?
Thank you, Bhante. Yes, I think some things will come over time.
Yes. Right. Anybody else? Right. Then let me conclude. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Bhante, I have a question.
Yes, Miss Elise.
Yes, you talk about observing the breath going in and out and observing the feeling in Vipassana meditation, whatever's coming up or not coming up, just observing and not attaching.
Yes.
Can you talk really briefly about the observing as feelings somatically come up in the body that may be uncomfortable and unpleasant?
All right. So, Mrs. Lee, so whenever you observe, so you will start observing your top of head, then gradually, part by part, bit by bit, you will observe. Let's say, let's take this area. When you pay your attention, sometimes you will feel coldness. Sometimes you will feel heat. Sometimes you will feel grossness. Sometimes you feel softness. Sometimes you will feel hardness. Sometimes you will feel itching sensation. Uh, so sometimes you will feel like an ant crawling here. Sometimes you will feel the sensation of blood circulation. Sometimes you feel the sensation of pulsing sensation. So sometimes you feel there are many other sensations later on when your mind becomes sharper and sharper, calmer and calmer. You will feel various kinds of such sensations. Whenever they arise, please be completely aware. Yes, now I feel this sensation. It doesn't. You don't need to recognize it, but it with the name. If you like, you can recognize. If you don't, that's fine too. So whenever you felt a sensation, be aware that this sensation is completely impermanent, changing, changing, changing. This sensation is changing, 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 impermanent. This sensation, so any of these sensations, they don't, you can't control them. They have their own nature. When they arise naturally. When they stay. You don't have any control. When they pass away, they pass away. This whole body from top to bottom, bottom to top. You can't find any sensation that you can control. All those sensations naturally arise, naturally stay, naturally pass away. So with that, so there is no actually that you can encounter a person called I, eternal I. Each and every moment, I am changing. I'm changing. You don't have, even though we reflect back to the past, and even though we think of this I, you can't find that I. That I has already gone. In the future, we think that there's an I, but you can't actually, that person, those phenomena which will appear in the future, that is not the person who is right now. Yes, there is an evolution of this very person, but that is not the same phenomenon. So you have to understand this nature of no self. So whenever you start to understand this nature, what will happen is the anger, the level of your anger starts to go away, go down, and it start. Now it is not suppressing. You are gradually eradicating, deleting the anger, the jealousy, ill will, and all kinds of negative thoughts and their energy. So gradually all these negativities will go away, and inside your mind, the more you practice and the more you come out of them, the burden of negativities and the influence of negativity, what will happen is you will develop a lot of peace and a lot of happiness, real peace and real happiness. Did you understand, Mrs. Lisa?
Yes, thank you, Bante.
Me be happy. Me be happy. Anyone else? Right. So one thing
Hey,
more.
Bante,
Yes, Mr. Howard.
so when I'm focusing on my, let's say my forehead,
Yes.
and I'm feeling a sharp pain simultaneously, let's say in my ankle,
Yes.
and I'm just saying, okay, that's going on. That, I'm not saying it, but I'm observing that there's two things simultaneously going on, and I'm just letting it pass. Like I'm not
Yes.
there's a no response, but mostly like I see this is going on. Okay.
Yeah. So that's fine to be aware. But mainly you have, for now, later on I'll teach you how to deal with such, deal on such situations. But somehow for now, since still we are in the starting point of Vipassana meditation, you will only focus on the area that you are focusing right now. You are not going to focus, even though you felt similar or dissimilar, different sensations in various other areas, you are not going to pay your attention to them. You are trying to give your entire attention, let them be there. You are not going to deal with them. If you are here, you will say to those sensations, if you are there, I don't care whether you are very strong or very subtle or very pleasing or very unpleasant. My I want to keep my mind balanced, and I have to go through my gradual process. So for now, it doesn't matter wherever the sensations are. For now, the most the place which matters the most for me for right now is this area. So you will only focus on your forehead area. Did you understand, Mr. White?
Yes, it kind of reminded me of when the person came to interrupt last Friday, that I
Yes.
really had to refocus. We were talking about this at another meeting, some of us, and it was like, this was a good lesson for me to remember that I'm here to focus on the Bante and the lessons I have today, that these distractions are going to come and I can let go of them. And I think it's a very similar
Yeah.
analogy.
Yeah, that's a good thing which happened in such moments. So it measures how much balanced minds that we do have. So when such kind of things sometimes may happen, we don't know, might happen in the future too. At such times, those are very good. If such kind of things happen, they happen for good. They remind us, such kind of incidents remind us how much balance of mind we do have. If your mind got shaken, then that means still you have to work a lot. So that's what it is. So before we conclude, let me remind you something else too, and then let me finish. So, uh, just yet, yeah. If you have any more questions, please stay after the session, and you can ask those questions. This is, I really want to remind every one of you. So sometimes, for the old meditators, this experience might happen. So while you are observing any part of your body, so you will feel a lot of subtler sensations. So at once, within a particular area, since your balance of mind became so developed, since your mind has become very sharp, you will you will feel in any particular area that since your sense ability of sensing has become so developed, you will feel a lot in one particular area, a lot of very thrilling sensations, vibrations which are so pleasing. At such times, please don't cling to them. They may be, sometimes you will feel like, oh, this is what I was expecting. I was doing this for maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I didn't feel it. All right, during this year, I'm feeling now. How wonderful! How wonderful! Yeah, you will think like that, but you have to understand. You are here to meditate, not to addict to a particular sensation, kind of sensation, which are pleasant, but still uh, they are also impermanent. Until you are practicing, you have them, you have the experience of them. But when the practice is done, when you stand up, it's gone. And then on the next day, when you sit, you won't meditate here. You will you will keep on asking for the same experience again. You won't be able to focus. You won't be able to meditate. Instead, you will develop craving, thinking, and wishing, may I feel the same wonderful, pleasing, and enthusiastic, and those vibrations, very happy vibrations, once again. So you will do like that. So please, if you feel such pleasant sensations, that is a very good time to sharp and develop the balance of mind more, equanimity more. So don't cling to it. They are also sensations. Let them be how much pleasing. Let them be how much pleasing. Maybe the more you focus, those pleasing sensations and those wonderful vibrations, they will start spreading, because your mind becomes so sensitive, so sensible. You feel all those pleasant vibrations all around the body. But still, don't cling to it. Please try to develop the balance of mind. Keep on developing the balance of mind. Make use of those sensations to develop equanimity, balance of mind. They are also impermanent. They are not eternal, changing. And there are more other, if you cling to this, and there are more pleasing sensations to come. How will you deal with those pleasing sensations? And there are some other sensations which are difficult and somewhat painful are to come. How will you deal with them? All these sensations are the natures of this body. Let them be there. Let them follow their own nature. You are just going to react to them with wisdom, not with craving. Don't go with craving. Enough. Throughout your life, you have suffered because of craving. Not anymore. Now, right now, you are here to develop peace, inner happiness, not craving. So please, at such times, deal with them like that. Always remind yourself how pleasant those sensations are. Those flux of sensations are. They are impermanent, constantly changing. Anicca. Right? So now everyone, please think. Together, all of us gathered today and practice this wonderful meditation technique, Vipassana meditation, very precious, very non-sectarian, and very enlightening, and accumulated a lot of positive energy. Let's share this positive energy with everyone. Let's think about all the people who are suffering because of this pandemic. And let's wish together, may all of them recover very soon. May they be able to lead lives with good health and peace. May this positive energy be with you all. May no harm come to you. May no trouble come to you. Wherever you go, whatever you do, may you be safe and may you be successful and practicing this non-sectarian meditation technique of the Buddha very ardently. May all of us attain real peace, real happiness, purification of mind, Nibbana. Those who have questions, please stay. The others can go after the blessing. Everyone, please concentrate. Close your eyes and concentrate. Abhivadana silisse niccang baddha pacayino Chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukhang balam ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevaca atho nibbana sampatti iminate samijjato.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu,
Sadhu,
sadhu.
sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Right.
Thank you,
Good night
Bhante.
to everyone, and I wish everyone to stay healthy, good health, happiness, prosperity, and peace. Good night, Jaime.
Night, Bhante. Thank you.
Good night. Good night, Mr. Huad.
Good night, Bhante.
Good night, Jantrendi Rajamauni.
Good night. Teruan Sarnai.
Tiruvan Sarnai. Tihara, good night.
Teruan Saranay and good night, Ambrane.
Good night, Tihara. Mr. Frank, good night. Mr. Frank. Satish Menon.
Yes, good night. Very sorry.
Yeah, good night. Oh, that's fine, Mr. Frank. Good night. Mr. Satish, is this your first time?
It is the first time,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah, please wait for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, the others can go. Anybody else? Right, wait for a moment, please. Mrs. Lisa, you can also stay.
Thank you.